What is up, ladies and gents? Happy Thursday. Behind the lines. Waiting for Jovan's milk. He's coming in hot. We got football today. Who's going to be betting football with the squad today? Anybody? Anybody? Better be seeing some yeses. Because I got some plays. I got some fucking plays. What's up, squad? How we doing? I owe you guys a winner today. Just an easy, simple square or bet that hits. That simple. I owe it to you. Because my Soto play last night was dumb. And it lost. And I lost a lot of money because of it. It was bait. I'm sure you guys did too. So I owe you a winner. All right? I got you guys. And yeah, if you're not betting the preseason game, my guy taking the points said it perfectly on Twitter this morning. If you're not betting it, you're not a true D-Gen. Grow up. Okay? We got football today. Figure out a bet on it. All right? We don't unit shame. $5, $10, sure. Those play. We don't unit shame. All right? Straight up. What do you guys like today? You like the Raiders or you like the Jags? Let me know. Let me know. All right? I'm very curious. Yeah, hashtag no unit shaming. I live by this rule. All right? It goes both ways, too. For big units as well. We don't unit shame those. Nope. No, sir. I'm seeing some unders. I'm seeing some Jags. I'm seeing some Raiders. I'm seeing everything. No overs. Damn. I think this could honestly be the year of the over, by the way. I know we've seen a lot of unders in the Hall of Fame game years previous, but I think we could get an over here. And the total already moved 3 points. It opened up at 33.5, and now it's at 30. 30.5. Might be too late. It moved a whole field goal. Everyone's still on the cards? Probably. I think the under has become too mainstream. Yes, the Gen. I agree. 100%. Even your dentist knows about it. Yup. Not shocked. Everyone's been talking about it. Now we take the over. Okay? When nobody expects it, we strike. All right? Let's go. I'm excited. We get to watch football later. Yes. Yes. Wear my Tressway jersey. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Not McNabb. Tressway. Look him up. Best punter in the league. Unbelievable. There's a game that starts in 10 minutes. Sure. I don't know what you guys like in this one. Let me take a peep. Cubs, St. Louis. Assuming they're playing a doubleheader today. Yeah, they are. Damn, they're pulling Newcomb out. The Cubs are in game 2. Interesting. I'm still high on this kid from Atlanta. I think he could be good, but he might be opening. His ERA is atrocious, though. Spades, you're welcome for taking Wentz. Guess what jersey I just ordered? Yep. Does anybody have any bets in this Brewers-Pirates game going on right now? Let me know so I can root for it. Number 2, I'm eyeing the Cubs-Cards game. I don't know what I want to take. I don't know if there's anything. I really don't. I don't know if it's fruitful enough to risk. I don't. Whose jersey is this? Tressway, bro. Tressway, best punter in the league. Jovan knows. Damn, he's rocking his jersey too. Sure he can.
So we were rocking football jerseys. So I mean,
sure he can.
Hold on.
Attaboy. Hey, when these two teams play, it's like the greatest game of all time. People forget.
It is.
Taylor Heineke turns into Aaron Rodgers.
I know.
He literally does.
Absolutely insane.
I feel like, there's a good chance, honestly, dude, that Sam Howell beats him out for that second spot just because his arm is just absolutely electric. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
And I've even heard stuff about Heineke getting traded potentially. He doesn't have much trade value, but he's got some experience and he's got some magic in his arm. It is what it is. He doesn't have strength, but a team in your division should go get him as a backup just in case, because statistically there's a good chance he'll play against the Bucs. You know,
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
bro, his
fact.
QBR against you guys is like twice. It's like 2x what it
I
normally
know.
is. There's football today. Are you betting it or are you not being fun?
I mean, I'm definitely not gonna hammer it, but I mean, I'll
Dude.
probably bet it just for the fun of it.
No
The
sneak
thing is,
whales?
there's no fun bet for that. That's the problem.
I got one for you, the over.
That's fun, but that's probably not hitting.
But everyone's on the under because they're all hip to the trend.
I mean, it's also gotten steamed.
The under got steamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's facts. Now is when we bet, though.
I mean, if I'm just gonna fade, I mean, I just go with the Jags. Jags +3 or whatever it is, because I've seen nothing but Raiders for the past 3 days.
It shocks me because I see more money on the Jags.
Yeah. Oh. Weird.
And not just on action either. I'm about to pull up this other website too and see.
I mean, I'm not gonna act like there's a way to get. I mean, I'm sure there is a way, but I'm sure there's a way not to get super sharp with the Hall of Fame game. But
I mean, yeah,
you know,
you're not wrong. But we got sharp with the hot dog eating contest, so
that's
how
true.
about them apples?
That's true.
You know what I mean? You can get sharp with anything you believe in, anything you set your mind to, Jovan. All right?
Of course.
Oh man,
The Gen,
there is more, dude. There is more money on him.
The Gen said, "I better not be wearing a Brady jersey." What kind of comment is that? You know damn well I'm wearing a Brady jersey.
You can see the 12 on the shoulders.
Of course. Oh, I'm not supporting the GOAT here.
Oh man. There's also some prize pick squares I kind of like.
For that game or just in general?
Mm-hmm. For that game. You want to hear me out?
I was looking at a couple of them. Yeah. Let's see what you got.
So apparently this Kyle Slaughter dude, he's like the preseason king. He like balls in the preseason. He's got great stats. I think he's definitely a good look for fantasy score and potentially yards. He's coming off of playing in the USFL like a couple days ago. And they just signed him, so he's fresh. He might not know the team, but he's just been playing some football and playing some quarterback. So that's the kind of guy I'd want to back in a spot like this.
Yeah.
Kyle Slaughter. Remember the name. He's about to win an MVP tonight.
I've seen that one, and I've seen Snoop Connor's over probably about 15,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Not that it's not hidden, but I'm just saying those are the ones that I've seen quite a bit of.
Okay. Here's one for you. Here's another one. How about Nick Mullins' unders? Nick Mullins has played more NFL snaps than any of these other clowns. I don't think he's going to need to play that much.
Yeah. I don't know if I can bet the bump on that. I'm pretty sure it was at like 85 or something crazy.
No way.
Huge dip.
No way. Nick Mullins' yards prop was at 85.
It was a lot higher. It was 80 something. I guess. I mean, that's one pass. Could be. But.
Well, the Sharps probably already got to these. They already got to him, ate him up, and now we're like fucking
relate to the party.
Disgusting. Like, what are those fucking gross ass birds that swoop in at the end and like pick at the fucking we're like vultures coming in late to the party. We already missed it. The Lions already ate. They grubbed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What are you saying there? Godwin's, Evans, White, so many options. I mean, I have a Mike Evans jersey. It's just signed. But also, like, who did this? Who did that?
Who did that?
Respectfully.
Who did that?
Respectfully.
Do you like anything in this Cubs Cards game one doubleheader first before it starts?
No. Sadly,
okay.
No.
I mean, I don't blame you. I can't get a read on it either. I don't know if I like the over-under Cubs or Cards. I really don't. Is Steele just not pitching today? Is he coming in behind? Is he going to come in behind fucking Newcomb in game 2? Is Newcomb going to open?
Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is. That's why I'm just kind of staying away from those two games in general.
Let's see what Newcomb has done this year. Because I know Newcomb.
Yeah, I mean Sean Newcomb. Yeah,
Sean Newcomb, he was
he's invested.
flamethrower for the Braves for a little bit, but he kind of lost his way. You know, he lost his way is generous for him, honestly. He has played in 7 games this year, and they were all for an inning or two. First game of the season was almost 3 innings, but then everything else was either an inning or an inning and a third.
Yeah.
And he got absolutely shelled in all those appearances, pretty much. So,
Yep.
that's interesting. So he's probably going to open, and they'll probably have Steele come out of the pen. Is that like what the fuck? Or maybe he's not even going to pitch today, and they're doing a weird Josiah Gray thing like the Nats did the other day when game got pushed and they just skipped a start.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that because I mean Newcomb's a lefty, so I don't really see what the benefit would be of having Newcomb open and then Steele come in.
He's also a lefty. That wouldn't make any sense.
I don't know the point of that, but
they're probably just skipping a start because the Cubs had nothing to play for. He probably threw a bullpen last night or today.
Yeah.
Like a simulated game type.
Probably something.
It's dumb because I wanted to back Steele, but so did everyone, so maybe it'd save me some money. Yeah, we got to keep the vibes up. Trent's right. The Soto under last night was just disgusting, and I apologize. I take full credit and blame.
Yeah,
that was petty. It was petty. We almost got away with it, but the best hitter in baseball proved why he should never be faded ever. I will never be fading him ever again in my entire life, like directly taking his unders ever. That's a promise. Fuck that. He's the GOAT. Number 2, I owe you guys a winner today. I already said it, but if you're coming on late, I owe you a fucking play today, everybody. Number 3, the Padres are really fucking cool. Hate to say it. They are, though. They were having a great time, and that was only game 1. Taking pictures in the dugout. They were all smiling, diving, having a good time. It was nice to see Bell and Soto enjoying their time out in the field, to be honest with you. So that was cool. Your guy Drury, are you kidding me? You can't make it up. I know you didn't like that, but it is what it is. I mean, dude's a fucking tank. Yep. And he hit a fucking tank. That was awesome.
That was electric.
That was sick. I know you're pissed.
Most electric moments that I've seen.
I know you're pissed. He's on that team. He's on the super team, but I mean, that was fucking awesome.
I know.
What a call that was, too. Did you hear it?
I know. It was awesome. I can't lie about it, even though I hate that team now. That was an electric moment.
Even though I faded them every which way yesterday, it was still cool.
Yeah.
Still electric. God, when Tatis comes back, that'll be interesting. Even if Tatis isn't like prime Tatis from 2 years ago or whatever, even if he's just above average Tatis, still takes that team up a notch.
Oh, yeah. It's insane.
So you think they'll have Tatis lead off and they'll just get Profar probably like second leadoff man, bat in 9th? I mean, that lineup is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that like Drury against a lefty is hitting 5th right now, which is absolutely insane. And he's going to be hitting 6th when Tatis is back. That's
disgusting.
Probably the craziest thing.
It's disgusting. Yeah. Hey, super teams are assembled all the time. Super teams don't always win.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see how it plays out. And I guess it's good. It's on a team that's never won anything before ever. So it's better than the Yankees. It's better than the Dodgers. I keep saying it to myself. It helps. Jovan, it helps.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Braves are going to beat them anyways because baseball makes no sense. The Braves will win the World Series again.
Yep.
Hey, Pirates banged.
The Pirates.
Tucapita making plays. You remember Tucapita from that Dodgers Pirates series?
Yeah.
Sure. Couple weird things going on. Fucking, what is his name, dude? The Giants coach. A couple of just like sports things I saw yesterday that I wanted to talk about. The Giants coach. What is his name again? The fucking dude who makes everything about him. Not football.
Yeah. Why am I blanking on this too?
Young guy, Gabe Kapler.
Gabe Kapler, yes.
Bro, they fucking... Yeah, my bad, guys. Good looks in chat, John.
Yeah.
Mike, did you see the birthday cake thing with him?
No, I didn't.
Dude, he fucking, like, his family and friends made him a cake. And this is the second year in a row he's done this, and he just refused to eat it. At his birthday, he refused to take a bite of the cake. And they were like, Gabe, like, why? And he's like, I just don't, like, if I wanted to eat cake, I would buy cake. Like, I don't feel like I have to eat the cake because people are telling me to eat the cake. Just because it's my birthday, I don't want to eat the cake, and I should be able to decide what I want to eat. And I was like, dude, you can't just take a bite out of the cake for everyone else in the room. Like, come on, dude. He was literally like, yeah, like, I just don't believe in, like, forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do. I'm like, dude, take a bite of the fucking cake in front of your family and friends and act like you're happy.
What are we doing?
I thought that was like the weirdest thing of all time.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Also, Drake was rocking a Mariners cap in his new music video. So Mariners are caked. Expect them to go on a significant losing streak soon.
Yep,
shit's caked.
It is.
The Drake curse is real, by the way. I don't want to hear anything. That shit's real. That shit's real. But yeah, we've got plenty of games to bet on today. And I know last night you said it, and maybe things have changed today. I don't know, but I think you said the Prize Picks board is ripe. It's ripe for the picking.
It's starting to look pretty ripe. Pretty ripe.
Sure. What are we liking today, bro? Is there anything you want to talk it out, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I
love Kyle Schwarber today. He has a 1.5 total bases, but I mean, I genuinely think that might get taken down by first pitch, but I don't really care because it's Kyle Schwarber, so we're kind of banking on a home run anyway. So fantasy score, whatever, is always still going to be up. But yeah, I mean, he's going against your boy Espino, who, like, if you get a 2-pitch guy going against Kyle Schwarber, especially like a guy who can't overpower him, like his fastball tops out like 89, 90, like that's an issue. And he faced him almost a month ago, a little shorter than a month ago, and he had 2 home runs against him. And like simplifying an approach for a guy like that is very dangerous, extremely dangerous. And I think it's going to get taken down soon. I don't know if soon, but before the game starts.
Why do you think it'll be taken down?
I mean, the odds everywhere are just insane. Like his odds or his line on a book is 2.5 bases. He's sitting plus 190 for a home run. He's not in the home run group on the Phillies home run square. Like everything just seems to line up outside of like the actual read of the matchup. So I wouldn't be shocked for that to get taken down.
Okay.
But I mean, again, it's Kyle Schwarber, so we think he's going yard. So 7.5 fantasy, if that's what you have to resort to, then it's not.
Are we better off just taking him to hit a home run?
No, I mean it's plus 190. You're gonna take that.
Right. So if you think about it, so like let's say you're putting together a 2-piece Prize Picks, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. You're putting together a 2-piece Prize Picks with Schwarber total bases because it's up, and someone else.
Yeah.
That pays out what, plus 300 for the 2-piece. So technically, each side would be, or each piece would be plus 150. I mean, if you think he's going to hit a bomb,
so I
plus 200, but also you're getting, all he has to do is produce half the results, a double, two bases.
Yeah, that's the thing
for him to make
you're paying, as far as like the odds reduction would go on a Prize Picks, you're paying for the flexibility. I mean, like he really doesn't hit too many singles, but I mean, if that's the case in a game where I expect their offense to do pretty well, in a game where they're going to have a lot of at-bats, I think that's the valuable asset, is those at-bats, those chances to get multiple hits, to get an extra base hit, and to get the home run too. So I'm okay with that. I think we're getting fine value. Plus, I mean, the 1.5 bases is what? It's like a minus 160, 170 square. So I'm cool with that.
I miss money locks, man. He come in with the fucking heat, the minus 250s. We need them. Money locks. We need you, my man. I'm going to put the bat signal out for you. We need you back. Brewers are banging. Cubs are banging. Holy shit. Yeah. Victor Caratini's hitting the nuke. Wilson Contreras hitting the nuke. Holy smokes. Should have stuck with the Cubbies. Should have rolled it over.
Should have.
Roll over bet. Fuck. Well, I'm going to toot my own horn for a second with that FanDuel boost that I was talking about. One of the two teams going to lose. Shohei lost. He got teed up yesterday by the A's. The A's put up good at-bats against him. They look great. And they have been. They have been putting up good at-bats against him. Weird. Don't let the A's bats get hot.
Don't let them.
They're hot.
They are.
They lost, and then what else? I took Soto under a single and Shohei under a single because Shohei, like you and Peter said, never hits well when he pitches. And, I mean, I had some help from the third baseman making a nice defensive play on the A's. But Shohei didn't get a hit, and his under single smacked at like plus 170. So that was dope. I feel like we could be so surgical with these under bases or under singles props on just betting them straight on the books because nobody fucking bets those things, and they're all plus money. They're all plus money. I don't know. I feel like it's something we should be looking into. I'm going to be looking at it going forward, at least for the next couple of days, while these newbies make their debuts and are getting settled into the new teams. You know?
Yeah, I'm not against that.
Like, I wonder what Gallo's singles prop is under today.
Probably minus 350.
I don't know, dude. He's playing today, though.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
He's playing today. Lauren asked for the Hall of Fame picks. Lauren, I think I like the over because everyone's on the under. Everyone's on the under. Everyone's on the Raiders. At least on Twitter's. I see more money on the Jags through my sources, but the under moved from 33.5 to 30.5. Kind of scares me a little bit, but I think I'm going to be taking the over because nobody's taking. It is what it is.
Fair enough.
We got Kershaw pitching during the day today.
We do.
You got any in that big encyclopedia in your brain? You know if he pitches good or bad during the day?
I have. I mean, I can. It takes.
I got it.
Not too long to look up, but I don't know off the top of my head.
You think that shit even matters?
Yeah, I mean, for pitchers, I think it does because it's a routine thing. So day night is a big difference. But
right.
I mean, for some guys, it's obviously going to matter a little less than some.
Yeah, he's really good during the day this season. At least he's got a 1.70 ERA during the day, and he's got a 3.5 at night.
Yeah, we'll see the thing
compared to 1.1.
The thing about some of those too, I think like the West Coast ones, you kind of have to put an asterisk next to because if they're playing at times where the shadows are kind of in that in-between stage, that's pretty important.
Are the shadows bad in San Francisco? I know they're bad in LA, but they're playing.
I don't think they're bad in San Francisco, but I'm just saying his numbers throughout the year because I mean they are significant sometimes in Dodger Stadium.
I mean, we saw it when we were at the All-Star game.
Yeah,
the shadows.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm with you. Good point. Good point. How is that Rays over looking that you took yesterday?
I'm still liking it. It's kind of bouncing back and forth, but honestly, I'm still cool with it. I love it.
Okay.
I'll definitely be on Javi Baez runner RBI in that game.
Mr. Ruffles, this is a Tressway jersey. Yes. Good eye. Good eye, my man. I've got to be the only person to have this jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, like, his family. You know, It's probably kind of weird that I have it, but hey, goats respect goats. I see what he does on the field. Me and my buddies as a coping mechanism when we're losing games. And seeing Tress run out there, our go-to saying is get our best player out there on the field. Because he's our best player. Punters are humans too. Yes. Punters have feelings. They're people. Tressway is pretty cool.
It's a fact.
He's a good dude. Gosh. Joey Sly also hits nukes and he's yoked. He's okay. He's a beast. I should get a Joey Sly jersey. He's a hokey.
Joey Sly.
Dog.
I remember watching him do that crazy. I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people might not, but they had like this crazy rule when the Bucks were playing the Panthers in London.
Okay.
Like you can kick a field goal like off a tee with nobody like contesting it or whatever. I don't even know the exact rule, but they did that at the end of the first half at the Bucks game in London. And I believe he was the one doing that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They changed the rules of football for the London game?
No, it's like this crazy one-off rule where like you can't line up to block the field goal, you can't do anything, but I have to find the exact rule, but they did it and it was the most bizarre thing I'd ever seen.
I mean, if I just Google Joey Sly weird field goal,
Yeah,
England,
just look up Bucks Panthers London field goal. So I'm not 100% that it was him, but he was on the Panthers around that time.
the
So
free kick attempt.
yeah,
Sure. Was it a 60-yard piece?
yeah, it was long.
What the? I gotta watch this. It's like 30. Okay, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
What the? Damn, Didi got released by the Phils? Holy shit.
or it wasn't off a tee, but you just like line up like a kickoff.
I mean, this is nuts.
I know it was. I forget what kind of induced the rule, but it was a specific scenario.
And he missed it like an idiot too. He fucking missed it. He had the leg, bro. He literally is kicking from the fucking NFL logo, and he had the leg.
Yeah,
And then and then the camera pans to him, and he just looks like an idiot. He's just like, oh.
Yep.
Hey, you know I'm Team Brian Johnson, so
of course. So am I.
back out there.
So am I.
100%. Praying for him, bro. Hopefully he'll probably be on our practice squad to start the year out, and we'll get picked up by somebody throughout the year.
Yeah.
Okay. We're seeing a total against Colorado and San Diego after that offensive explosion yesterday. It's 7.5 today. I don't know what your thoughts are. I said I was never going to fade the Padres anytime soon. And I don't really want to do it with Kyle Freeland on the mound and a lefty.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Everything about that game is weird to me. I mean, the 7.5 total, it feels like a game with the old Padres lineup in Petco Park.
Right.
I mean, the interesting thing, like prize picks wise too, like Freeland, fantasy score wise, they expect to get touched up, right?
Right.
He's sitting, I mean, all of his props really sitting at 18.5, but they're hanging that 2.5 earned runs with a total of 7.5 for him, which is really, really weird. I don't really know what to make of a lot of this game.
Yeah, and Musgrove also just signed a fatty contract, didn't he?
Yeah.
5-year contract extension. So I'd usually like to fade a guy like that.
Yeah, I can't fade with that Rockies lineup today, though. It's atrocious.
Well, maybe that's also a lot of totals. Weirdly low. God, fucking CJ Cron, too. Getting me at the end, too, motherfucker. Oh. You're right, Ali. It's unbettable. We shouldn't talk about the Padres game anyways. I do have a bet that I like. Washington, Philly. I like the under in this game. I think Paulo Espino pitches well, and I think Syndergaard could pitch well in his debut. He gets a little bit of a restart again. I don't know where your head's at with that. I don't love that it moved from 8.5 to 9, but I kind of like the under in this one. Espino's underrated, man.
Yeah,
he doesn't have good stuff, but he gives me Cal Quantrill vibes is what he does, where he doesn't make any sense, but the results are decent. And he always seems to get out of jams and stuff. I mean, he hasn't won a game yet. Let's get this guy a win. Could be another year or two.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I know you're a Syndergaard hater, and I don't love him either.
I mean, I'm
over.
Yeah, I do like the over too. I don't know if I'm gonna take it, but I do like the over.
You can say it, dude. It's okay. I can take it.
Oh yeah, I'm not scared to say it. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm gonna bet it because I'm very sparingly on sides and totals. But
I know.
I do like the over. I just think Espino, as good as he's been, he hasn't been good against the Phillies, I don't think, in that one game. And it's not just, hey, he pitched terribly in that game against them. I'm trying to look up the exact numbers, but it's not just hey, he didn't pitch well against them the first time, he's not going to do it again. But he matches up really, really poorly with a lot of these hitters. That's the problem. I think him having a two-pitch arsenal essentially against these hitters is really, really bad, especially for guys like Schwarber, guys like Reed Hoskins, guys like Alec Boehm right now. a bunch of those guys. And yeah, like the Nats are the worst offense in baseball, and the over/under is 9. So like obviously, I think the Phillies are going to do a lot against them. But
well, shit. I was trying to use my baseball brain, but go ahead and put that one away. Fuck.
I mean, stick with your gut. Your gut's hits.
We're also not the worst. We're not the worst offensive baseball. It's the Tigers. Okay, we might be second.
Well, that's why we're taking the over there too. That's why we're doing the same thing.
That's honestly a pretty good point. I do want to see, honestly, the ranking of the offenses.
But I mean, the Tigers are far from the worst offense against left-handed pitching. So.
Correct, and they're getting a lefty today, and Springs is going to go 5-ish. Well, he might get knocked out earlier, but it's not like he's a weird opener or Rays pitcher. They're going to let him ride, right?
Oh, yeah, he's a full starter.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Offensive rankings. Hey, we're second to last here. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Disgusting. Okay. We've got Manoah versus Gray, and the total went from 7.5 to 8, and it looks like it's going to close at 8.5. That's something. We're getting runs today, aren't we? Yep. Are we finally getting runs today?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's
go. I
go.
In that game. It's just so hard for me to take.
Let's go.
Him or the Twins, I guess, in general. I hate them.
I know the Twins have not been great to us recently.
No,
that's a fact.
They're so inconsistent offensively, but I mean, in a game where I think we're going to see some runs, like a lot of those guys are hanging at pretty low fantasy scores because you're obviously getting the Manoah text. But I mean, pick and choose with those guys.
Cam, is that a spite bet? Did I just start a wave of spite bets? Because I don't want to start this. Jovan, you were talking about last night you want to take Drury's under just out of spite.
I would have if it was up, to be fair.
Cam is talking about taking Joey Gallo's over total bases because he's just a Yankee hater. I don't like what I've started here. I don't want to do it. And also Joey Gallo, you want to take his over, dude? Have you seen this guy swing a bat this season? And this is my baseball brain talking. And I know the guys do or whatever, but he fucking stinks. He stinks.
Yeah.
God, there was a really bad interview, dude. I don't know if you saw it with Joey Gallo talking with the Yankees media when he got traded. Did you see the whole breakdown?
I didn't. I mean, I think I saw like part of it where he was kind of, I don't know if it was beforehand or after it happened, but when he was just like, yeah, I've been a bad Yankee, like before the trade even went down, I guess. That was one of the things I saw, but I didn't see much.
Yeah, he's definitely going through it, and I kind of do feel bad for him a little bit. They were asking him about, like what's going on, and he was like, yeah, like, they asked him, do you think Yankees fans are too tough on you? And he's like, I don't know how they usually are, but I don't know how they could be much tougher. Pretty much every team we play, players from that team reach out to me after and say, hey, bro, keep your head up. Don't listen to him. So he's obviously hearing the chirps from the Yankee fans or heard them. I mean, they're done now, which is not a shocker, right?
Yeah.
And I know we're not trying to all feel bad for the guy, but like he literally said, like, this is the weirdest interview. You could tell the dude's down bad. They're like, have you been living in Manhattan? He said, yeah. They said, what it's been like for you when the Yankees fans notice you on the streets? Are you rough? Are they rough on you away from the ballpark too? And he goes, I don't go out on the streets. And they said, that's sad. And he goes, yeah, I really don't want to show my face too much around here. So the dude just doesn't leave his house. I feel kind of bad for him. Obviously did not have a good run at it. Maybe he has better luck in LA. We'll see. I think he needed to go to a team like the Rays or a team like the fucking Brewers, like I initially thought he was going to go. So he needs to go to a smaller market team where he doesn't have all the attention on him because obviously he can't handle it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Ollie keeps saying, stop talking about shit. We need to talk about the Athletics.
Who cares about the A's?
Oh, you want to take the Athletics after we saw Junk with like 10 strikeouts in his last start? And the guy's name is Junk, maybe the best pitching name of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can take that.
Junk favored versus Paul Blackburn on the road.
We might have to take Junk. Straight up. Ollie wants to take Junk.
Junk's probably hitting his Ks again. I mean, it's a hard number not to take.
Shohei couldn't
I
even
know
hit his
everybody
Ks
loves
last
it.
night,
Everybody
dude.
loves it, but it's tough.
Everyone likes Junk's Ks.
Yeah.
What are they at right now?
I think 4.5.
I mean, Shohei couldn't hit his Ks last night against the A's. How the hell is Junk going to be able to?
It's a fact.
Oh, he got 9 Ks and now he's sitting at 3.5 again. Ollie, that is sketch, bro. I'm with you. Take the A's as an underdog after they beat Shohei? Sure. I don't know about that. This game makes my brain hurt.
Yeah. Why he's so big on talking about this game? Just don't bet on this game.
Junk complete game shutout plus 100,000. Sure.
It's my minus 120.
Oh my god. What the Junk perfect game? Even. Plesac against Verlander. You think he's got a shot today?
Yeah, I mean, he has a shot. It's not going to be because of him, though. It'll be because of the Guardians' bats coming to play a little bit. Like, I don't think Plesac doesn't have a chance to go out there and shove. Like, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I mean, the Guardians' bats, especially like the ones that have been pretty hot, top of the lineup, like Ahmed Rosario, like a Stephen Kwan, a couple of those guys can kind of nick around Verlander a little bit. I wouldn't be shocked. But, again, I just don't think it's too worth it. I don't know.
We've got some more runs and RBIs up today than we have recently, which is good. They've been really skimping us on these.
Do we have a good number today?
I mean, we've got 9 of them. I feel like every time I check, there's like 3 or 4.
It's about the same number, I'd say.
Same number?
Yeah.
Gosh, we were killing it with these earlier in the year, and they stopped putting them all up, remember?
Yeah, they knocked the number down from the beginning of the year quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Any of these catching your eye today? How about Javi?
Javi Baez. Damn right.
Javi's catching your eye, yeah.
I'm on that one.
I'm looking at guys in this category with totals that I like the over in. I mean, we know you like the over in that one too.
Yeah, I mean, Adolis. I hate Andrew Vaughn because I swear to God that whenever that's up, just doesn't hit. But one of those two in that game are not terrible ideas.
One of the two guys in the White Sox game?
Adolis and Vaughn, yeah. I mean, I like Adolis more, obviously, because I hate Vaughn. But Adolis has been hitting that a lot when he's up for it, even when he goes out and goes like 0 for 4. Still hits it.
That's facts.
So that's not terrible. I do kind of like Buxton to get this against Manoah, too. It's strange that they even have that up. But
has Buxton been swinging normal, or has he been striking out every at bat?
I mean, that's the same thing.
He's annoying.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I don't either.
He's been striking out a lot and getting out a lot this year, and he's not been as cool as he was last year.
Yeah, I mean, he has actually kind of been hitting decently well last couple since the All-Star break. Not typical Byron Buxton strikeout every at bat level,
right?
Except for like a game or two, but yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. That game as a whole, I really want to kind of dive deeper to figure out how to best attack it because I do want to attack Manoah because I think there's going to be some runs there. They're also hanging him at 2.5 earned runs, which is wild in that game.
Manoah.
Yeah, Manoah.
Would you think he would be at?
I mean, 2 flat at the most, I would think.
Do you think that's pretty telling that it could be getting some runs?
Yeah, I mean, if the total for that game didn't do it enough.
Fair point. You know anything about this Reagans dude on Texas pitching?
I tried to find enough, but I mean, I know he's one of their better prospects, one of their most hyped prospects. He's a lefty. I mean, I don't know too much beyond that. Just no surface level details because I was looking to kind of go at somebody in that game too from the White Sox side. It's hard for me to bet Luis Robert on his. I think it's his first game back, but I think him or Tim Anderson might be a decent look against him. Just not really sure as a whole best way to do that.
Looks like he's definitely a starter. He's definitely going to be going, normal-ish innings.
Oh, yeah. He's not an opener.
24. This could be one of their arms of the future.
Yeah.
He's 6'4". Holy fuck. He's got a Zach Plesac sleeve on his glove arm. That's pretty cool. He's got long hair. This kid could be good. I don't know if I want to fade him, but he is a lefty, and the White Sox love hitting lefties. We know that. Interesting. Curious to see how much White Sox talk we hear today.
Yeah.
Very curious.
Definitely.
I think that'll be pretty telling. We've got a great game against some division rivals in Atlanta and New York tonight. Kyle Wright and Cookie Cutter Carrasco, who's been pitching lights out recently. Total's pretty high in this game for two really good pitchers.
Yeah. I still think this is like a Logan Gilbert situation for me with Kyle Wright. Like his numbers are fantastic, but he's been pitching against absolutely nobody. So I think he is severely overrated, especially from what I've heard, talks about this game last night. I think he might get touched up today. I think he will continue to get touched up today, or I guess throughout the rest of the year when he plays good teams. So, I'm kind of going to be in on this over. I'm just looking at the teams he's faced over the past, 2 months? D-backs, Nationals twice, Angels, Cardinals when they were at their worst, Giants offense, Cubs offense, Diamondbacks again, A's, Pirates. It goes on. It's just I'm not a big Kyle Wright believer. I think he's going to continue to regress throughout the year. And Carrasco, kind of the same deal. I think some of the Braves also have pretty good numbers against him. So I do support the over in this game.
Yeah, I'm looking up how the Braves hit against this man's. Because I do agree with you. I think Carrasco is a sneak Turk, but he has been locked in recently.
He has, but it's against terrible offenses. Like the Nationals, Angels, and D-backs do not scare me. Those are his last 4 starts. Those are his last 4 starts.
Oh, man.
Not taking too much thoughts into that.
That's fair. You know who absolutely crushes Carlos Carrasco? I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup today or not. Is Robinson Cano.
Really? That's funny. I know Matt Olson has really good numbers against him, and he is.
Holy shit. He's only got 8 at-bats, though, bro. But
yeah, no, I know. That's why
5 for 8 with 2 bombs. That's good.
2 bombs and 8 is slightly something, but just looking at the odds, though, like the home run odds for the Braves, which are usually pretty telling, like 8 out of 10 times, he's like leader in the game by far. So
what's he at ish? Like plus 200-ish?
255. And next highest for them is Austin Riley at 330. So I don't know. It's not usually anywhere near that. So I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay. Olsen. Does Olsen have total bases up?
It's a good question.
He does.
He
How
does.
about them apples? He's also in the home run group, which is sketch.
I think the home run group for them is pretty consistent, regardless.
Riley, Olsen, and Swanson's.
Swanson's in there sometimes. Sometimes it's Acuna, but lately it's been those 3.
Well, Eddie Rosario has incredible numbers against him as well, and he's got 34 at-bats. He's 12 for 34 against them. He's hitting 353 with 1,000 OPS, 2 bombs, 4 RBIs.
Interesting.
9 strikeouts, though. That's 20%. Maybe he just strikes out a lot. But that's a guy who's on Prize Picks for fantasy score at 5.5. That's a guy who
was a fantasy score?
Ahmed Rosario. Oh, that's Ahmed Rosario. Fuck me.
I was gonna say there's no way to have the Rosario fantasy score up.
Damn, that's so beat. I got bamboozled, bro.
Yeah, especially if it was like 5.5.
That's why I was licking my chops.
Yeah, that's the one. Like I think for that Guardians game, I might want to look at if I think Verlander is going to get hit up a little bit, because that guy's swing one of the hottest bats in the league. It's 5.5.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Damn, the Braves DFA'd Cano. Smell you later, brother.
Will be.
Will be. Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, these totals are pretty telling today. Maybe we do get some runs.
Yeah,
Maybe we do get
100%.
some runs today. Interesting.
It's what it's seeming like.
Boston, Kansas City, we're getting a total at 9 with these poverty offenses.
Yep.
Boobs is on the bump though. You know how I feel about Boobs.
I mean, I'd hope pretty good,
I
but
like him.
as far as Boobich, hate betting for or against the guy. Just never ends up well.
Yeah, he's all over the place, and who knows what we're getting with Pavetta tonight too.
Yeah, I know.
Literally, who knows?
Absolute wild card. Especially the Royals offense is a pretty big wild card in itself. So add Pavetta in the mix, and it's wild. It's really weird though. Like we were talking about Ollie earlier, like Jalen Davis, the books just think he's going to be Barry Bonds. Like he's the most juiced odds in this game for every single prop. That's not a home run, and I really don't understand that.
What
I really don't.
Are we even sure he's playing tonight?
No, I mean I assume you're not sure he's playing, but I know they DFA'd Jackie Bradley, so somebody's got to play in the outfield. Yeah, somebody's got to play the outfield.
Bro, they traded Hunter Renfroe for him.
For Davis?
For JBJ? Is that true?
I don't know.
Who did they get rid of for Jackie Bradley?
Let's see. We'll let Ollie answer in the chat.
Ollie, bro. How did they get this man's back on the fucking... Yeah, it was Hunter Renfroe and Jackie Bradley. Yeah. Renfroe for JBJ and 2 prospects. Oh. That's gross.
To be fair, I think it was more of a salary dump aspect for Renfroe because I don't think they were going to re-sign him, if I remember correctly.
Well, they definitely could have used his bat this season.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Dude, it was disgusting for them last year, especially with the Rays.
He's been hitting well right now.
Yeah.
You know? Gosh, the Red Sox, man. Buyers and sellers. How about it?
I mean,
I feel bad for them. Their whole team's hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Their whole team's hurt. It's not good. It's not good. I just hope they pay Bogarts because that dude's fucking awesome.
I know.
He's awesome. They better fucking pay him.
Yeah. I might be looking at him today, honestly, against Bubic. I've been trying to find a way, or my favorite way to attack that game, and that might be it.
Okay.
Finish the score or whatever he has up.
Okay. Is there anything you liked in the football game today, or not really? Because it's preseason.
Yeah,
I'm not taking that seriously.
Not looking into it too deep.
Okay. Well, as you should. That's good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I really hope. Pray for the Cubs. Hope they can pull out game 1 so we can take St. Louis game 2.
So you can take a minus 180 game 2.
Fuck.
Quintana's first start for the Cardinals.
Oh. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't.
Damn it. That might cancel out the doubleheader system play. I think that probably cancels it out.
It might. You want to bet Newcomb money line?
I mean, honestly, my brain likes that.
Yeah, you probably would.
Fuck. Yeah, I think I have to bet the football game tonight. I don't see how I don't. Football's back. The king has returned. And I'm tired of losing coins on fluke MLB shit every night. We're still gonna be betting MLB. We're still gonna be diving in balls deep, but we need to mix some football back in there.
Of course.
Gosh. Need it. And that Jags plus 2.5 is looking at me funny. It's looking at me funny. Straight up. And then when I see a 4th string QB who gets cut tomorrow, fumble a fucking ball that cost me coin, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my mind. Gosh, Ron, I'm ready for college football too, my man. I'm so ready. We're going to have to do some fantasy football talk on here. I'm assuming you're in a league or 2 or 10, right?
Yep.
Got to be. We got to go over some sleeper picks for the team. Let them know who they need to take in their draft, stuff like that. One guy I'm really high on this year, and you're going to think I'm crazy. It is what it is, but it's Michael Thomas on the Saints. I think he makes a splash this year.
Yeah, we'll be seeing on that.
I think he does.
Make a splash for 2 games. He won't play.
Dude, I think that offense will be better than people think. I like him. I like Kamara. I like Winston. Probably not to start for fantasy though, but I think the Saints will be okay.
I think they will be
really
okay.
do.
It's just like I don't see the flow between Winston and Michael Thomas. Because I mean, we have yes, he's 100% gonna get hurt, 100%. And he really doesn't do well in division either. But like wide receivers like Michael Thomas are not great for Jameis Winston. Like we've seen a couple guys like that. Like he needs fast wide receivers or he needs straight up deep threats.
Okay.
Which I mean, we've seen that. I've seen him what he needs with the Bucks, and I don't like it. But I mean, to begin the year, if he does end up playing with no Alvin Kamara, like I could see him, having a breakout year, especially if you're playing PPR.
I think here's how I think the Kamara situation is going to go with the appeal and stuff. I bet he plays early in the season and gets suspended late, if anything. That's just my opinion, but we will see. That's honestly worse because then fantasy owners are not going to have him for the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, as far as like the chunk of their season, the middle part, that's what they need him for. At the beginning of the year is kind of their easier part of the schedule. So if he plays that is what it is. But
I mean, you've seen Kamara firsthand dominates. They need him against you guys.
Is what they need him at their whole middle part of the season. That's where like they open up Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, Vikings, Seahawks, Bengals. Or I guess Bengals.
I mean, Kamara's case just got delayed another 2 months. Like I don't see how he does not play week 1. But that's just me. I think he'll probably get suspended later in the year. Either way,
that's a problem. That's a problem.
You got to have to draft because you just don't know.
They have a little stretch here at starting the end of October. Cardinals, Raiders, Ravens, Steelers, Rams, Niners, Bucks.
Good luck.
That's from October to the start of December.
Good luck.
So if he's suspended for that, we'll be seeing.
Yeah, that'll be chalk.
Yeah.
Damn. Who would you got any big sleepers on your mind that you can't stop thinking about that you're about to draft?
I mean, talked about Russell Gage before. Like, I mean, it's not even like a biased pick, but in this offense, especially with Godwin being out for the first, I don't know, a couple weeks-ish, even with them getting Julio, like Russell Gage is going to be that secondary option without a doubt, especially with no straight like tight end option. I know we have Cam Brate, who's a great pass threat, but he's not an every down guy that you can target like a Gronk.
Right.
Yeah, I think Russell Gage is going to be absolutely massive for this offense. So he's going to be, as far as targets goes, it's going to be him pretty much filling directly in for Chris Godwin for the first couple weeks. And it's going to continue. There's also the injury threat, like Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, whole year. Even when Godwin comes back, they're never healthy both at the same time for a couple of games. So I think he's going to be really big.
Okay. I'm worried about Godwin coming back from the ACL. I mean, I hope they don't rush him. There's no rush with how good that team is.
Yep. That was the one of the 2 Bucks games that I went to last year. I got to see him tear his ACL and watch them lose 9-0 on national television. So not a great day.
Solo Jolo, I like Saquon this year. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm willing to roll the dice if he falls a little bit. Like a late second round type.
I agree.
I think he has a good year. I'm with you, bro. Jerry Judy is a guy that I also like this season. I think him and Russ will be pretty decent together. Okay, Ollie literally just said everyone loves Broncos receivers, of course, as I say that. But I like Jerry Judy. I like him.
I mean, I disagree. I think he's kind of right, though. I think Javonte Williams is the guy that I would really want to target sleeper-wise. I don't know how much
Did they bring back Melvin Gordon back?
They did, but the way they did it is pretty important because they were like, essentially they told him from the start, like, we're rolling with Javonte. and they only took him back like a minimum deal just because nobody else wanted him, and they kind of let him know how it was going to be. So Javonte Williams is pretty clearly the guy for that offense. It's not going to be a shared situation like it was prior last year.
I mean, as it should be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Javonte Williams is a beast. I'm with you, bro. We're getting Brewers bangs. Let's go.
Mike Brasso, the GOAT. Father of Aroldis Chapman.
Bro, I'm so curious to see how fucking Julio Jones does on your squad this year. I'm so curious. What are you thinking about this guy? You think he's going to be good?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I mean, like, I think it's really, he's still underrated in terms of, I think people are taking too much stock into the fact that he's old and like quote unquote washed when he's just played for a bad team, bad offenses. I mean, he looks absolutely fantastic in training camp right now. He looks like he hasn't lost a step. So like, I don't think it's going to be like the Antonio Brown addition seemed like making that big of an impact on this offense, but like for depth down the line, because that's been the Bucs' biggest issue is having depth, having injury issues. Like that's going to be huge to have that second option consistent throughout the whole year. Whether it's, one of these guys is probably going to get hurt. So you have a minimum Julio / Godwin, Russell Gage, Mike Evans, and you can't rate tight end spot. So, I mean, regardless.
Mike Evans, I mean, if he can stay healthy, huge if, he's in for a huge fucking year.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. He's a dog. Can't stay healthy, though, but we'll see.
Yeah, none of them can. So
that's facts. I mean, it's football. Nobody can stay healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pass it off to Trent. We'll have the spaces later, guys. We need a Prize Picks 5-piece. We need to see one go through. Maybe we craft up a little 3-piece, a little conservative 3-piece too, to just see one go through the net.
We could.
It's been a couple of days, so yeah. Let's bring the heat. Let's have some winning bets today. Some Prize Picks. We got football on tonight, ladies and gents. We've made it. It's gonna be okay. Another sport besides baseball is being played. Preseason, no preseason, I don't give a hoot. We're getting football, and we can bet on it. And you guys know I'll have a fucking play. All right, so stay posted. Jovan, a lot of runs today, my man. Equals a lot of opportunities, equals a lot of milk. Yeah. All right, my man. Excited to hear. Excited to hear what you got to say. Hey, no pressure. I'm just sitting back. Waiting for the milk, man. No pressure.
Of course.
All right, my man.
All right.
Chat, we'll be seeing.